swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
1-1.
Ball, one strike.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weakly hit to third. Suarez is up with it, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina will try to make something happen with 2 down in the bottom of the second. Woods ready. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. That misses, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Hit in the air to shallow center. Senzel is going to get there, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. Bader is there. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Yasiel Puig, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Now the 1-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 4-0. Stepping into the box, Adolis Garcia comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 28.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. So with 1 gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to bat next, the pitcher Miles Michaelis. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Gerald Kaplan. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Ready with another 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
That's one of those do-or-die plays right there, D-Road. Good job there by the third baseman to get it. Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't stop it from being an infield single.
First offering on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Wood sets. Here it is on 1-0. Softly on a line to third. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready now, Jose Iglesias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kaplan will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start
Now
the 4th.
the pitcher, Alex.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Reds are down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way.
The left fielder.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Ozuna.
And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. In there, strike 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. This one's down to third. Suarez moving to his right, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Carpenter, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Puig. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail here 4-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel.
The center fielder, number 15.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost fourth inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
Number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2 balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver on 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card, because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Joey Votto. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to first, and they get the double play.
The third baseman, number 7.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. His career line against Wainwright. He carries a .308 batting average. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Suarez hits a little over the .270 mark. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So that is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
So it's a backwards start for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth.
Molina.
So the base is empty here with one away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel over to his right, 2 down. So striding in, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wood has his target. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Garcia, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Adam hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. At the plate, Scooter Gennett. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Settling in now, Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A 1-1 count to Puig. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And it's 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at ball 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Iglesias is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Molina has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Paul Goldschmidt is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 9 homers and 25 driven in. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. Number 10 for him on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Gerald Kaplan.
Into the box now, Gerald Kaplan, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Senzel ranging back, and that one is gone. Shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
0-for-2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Straight 3 called, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. John Brebbia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tucker.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Derek Dietrich will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Dietrich.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
In now, Nick Senzel. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Jerko will take this one, and that's out number 2. Jesse Winker will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. This is pulled into right. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now a 5-2 lead for Cincinnati. Amir Garrett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 50, Amir.
Leading off the inning, Matt Carpenter, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Jed Jerko now. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Winker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Yadier Molina.
Now batting, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at-bat.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Gant has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 53, John.
So coming to the plate, Joey Votto. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Second baseman.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Hey, that's a good executed breaking ball down in the zone. You got to tip your hat to the batter right there. He was able to get down on that baseball and drive it for a base hit.
Striding in, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Votto on second. Gennett is over at first with 1 away. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up onto first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand. Coming to the plate now, Adolis Garcia. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
The right fielder, number 28.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher,
Stepping into the box, Richard Ibanez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerald Kaplan. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Liner towards second, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. A tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Harrison Bader. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Number 17 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17.
Here's a shot to third, and Carpenter able to take it in. And that will become out number 2. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Nick Senzel. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up. Garcia sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Winker. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Senzel rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Joey Votto.
Nope.
And he lays off there 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Winker at second with 2 down. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Reds 6 and the Cardinals 2. Raisel Iglesias takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident. You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
This is line to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Number 34.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Senzel going back, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-2, the final total today. The Reds wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Alex Wood earned his 9th win of the year. Miles Michaelis was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 6 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.